I get excited when I see people move. It's just one of those things. As I've grown up, I've always been excited about how, with parkour, it's not just one way of moving, it's loads of styles, and it's important to be that way, you know what I mean? I'd say it's all movements, all way of being free and expressing yourself through obstacles and, you know, through life and what have you. It's all parkour, man. My name's Daniel Ullabaka. I said I'm from Morton, which is Liverpool, and I've been doing parkour for about 5 or 6 years mainly, but I've always done it through an early age. So, but yeah, that's me. I managed to come across a guy who did capoeira, which is Brazilian martial art, and that's how it all started off for me. I seen him in the street doing flips and what have you, and I thought, you know, wow, this is the future. This is, you know, this is what I want to do, and that's how it all started for me. I went up to him and I spoke to him and said, you know, I'd like to be able to learn, and I went to one lesson, and I came away with so much knowledge that I eventually picked it up myself. So it's good for your finger strength. From a young age, we all make up games and how fast you can climb up something, or, you know, stay off the floor and what have you. And there's trees just further down that we normally climb in, and it's like a circle of trees, and we practice in that area most days and most nights of how fast we can get around and what time that we can reach from one branch right round to the same branch again. So yeah, we do a time limit and see how fast we can make it round. My fastest time was 16 seconds. So it's good because it helps you improve. You have to beat your own time. It's a discipline, and you're constantly training. It's not something you pick out to do in the week. It's something you're constantly doing. It's the way you move. There's the trees where we normally train when we were younger. We try and see how fast from one point we could get right round. But yeah, we should be able to do it a lot faster. I don't care what people think of me in the way I dress and what have you. I just like to be able to move through what I do. And basically in the morning I chuck whatever clothes I've got and just put them on, and then I'm off out really. But these tight tops are good for me because it's air vent as well. So, but just loose clothing, man, it's the best thing for you. And the shoes, you've got to get the right shoes. Whatever you feel, you know, is good for you. What it is, the reason why I stamp my feet before I do jumps or of any sort is because normally before you do jumps you get blood pressure build up in your feet. So when you jump, your feet sting. So what I do is I don't know how I managed to come across it, but over the years I've just learned how to you know get the blood pressure out of my feet by stamping down. So it's just one of that's a good little technique to do before you do any big jumps. Parkour isn't just a discipline physically, it's a discipline mentally as well. It's in life we come across obstacles in life where maybe we've gone through a rough time and something's happened within the family or what have you. It's the discipline of parkour that helps you get through that as well. And through going out and being able to express it through movement helps a lot, because it's overcoming an obstacle mentally and physically as well. As you grow older, you keep your inner child. And for me, it's like if I was to ever come across one curb to another, I would think in between that curb that there was a big drop. Mentally I would think, okay, I'd make it harder for myself. So I'd come across that little curb and I'd think, okay, I've got to do this jump. If I don't do it, then there's a good chance of me dying. As I said, I come across so many jumps and tricky movements through the day, and I think to myself, I can do that, you know, I can do it. But I know that I have to be able to back away because my body's weak. And that's the only thing that's holding me back. And it's stupid to just look at movement and say, okay, I'm going for it. It's not. You have to be able to visualize yourself doing the movement. You have to work around it, feel what, you know, the wall or whatever it is that you jump into, and just see yourself doing the movement. You can't just run and do the movement and just hope for the best. And however, if you bail it in the air, you can't bail it. You have to focus. That's what you don't want to do. Stuff like that. I haven't felt fear in quite a long time, and it's kind of scaring me because I'm wanting to know that I'm afraid of a movement. Hey! Check it out. See, if it went for these guys, man, I'd be in serious danger. Let it go. I said my mind's so much more higher than my physical that when I injure myself and I get frustrated and I think to myself, why am I injuring myself? You know what I mean? Like, what's happening to me? Why am I, you know, breaking my ankle? Or you should always know your limits and what you can and can't do, and that's why it's important to practice the little things first. You know what I mean? So, I said there's certain playgrounds you go through with parkour. Start off little curbs, you know, rails and stuff, and the playgrounds. And you basically move yourself up. I said I'm not ready for a city yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not at that level. But you know, I said if I keep training, I should be able to get to that point. But this is my playground for now. Still today, there's a big argument with hundreds of people saying you're a free runner, you're a tracer, you're this, you're that. It's just, you need to be able to just step away from that and just do what you do and just enjoy what you're doing and just do it to the best of your abilities. So it is annoying how people see you through doing parkour, because they treat you like you're some sort of entertainment, and that, you know, you're doing it as you want to entertain people and you're doing it for show and like showing off and what have you. And it's not about that whatsoever. We're just wanting to be able to, you know, keep moving and just expressing ourselves and trying to learn different ways of movements and what have you. There are elements of parkour that would need to, you know, flips are important, yeah. With the parkour moving from A to B, it's just flow movement straight from A to B, over the rail, you know, up a wall. Flips aren't involved in that area, but I would say they're important for parkour, for either when you fall, you need to be able to react and you need to be able to fall backwards. You'd end up doing a back somersault, which is important because with parkour you should be able to move in all different types of ways, not just the movement of running over a pole and balancing and stuff. It's important to do flips because you may come across an injury or a situation before an injury where you've got to be able to react in that way and you've got to be able to move in that way. I would say this is one of the main areas where we train. I said with the level that they're at, they're just about ready for this playground. So that's why I train with most of these guys here most of the day. They're improving a lot here as well because there's so much to learn. You've got your cat leaps, you've got like underbars, nice nice width of a wall to do movements over, and you've also got like monkeys and stuff that you can do as well. Really is a good area, really is. But yeah, I'm just going to go join in. Growing up in a Christian family, I'd say my role model was Jesus, and for me he did great things, and I think that he's given me the gift to do what I can do so that I can help people. And I said I'm really happy to be who I am today, and if it weren't for him, man, then I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, you know what I mean? So remember like the wall from the other day? Okay. You can easily do this, seriously. Left, right. Yes. Up. Going through secondary school, I used to hang around in gangs and what have you, and for me that was my way of dealing with it, and you know, being able to bully people and doing all that type of stuff and being part of the gang and what have you. And I always knew that there was more to that, and I got to a point where I wasn't really having a good time in my life, and I was, you know, going through problems and what have you. And basically through finding parkour, they could just see a big change in me, and I was always happy in that they knew that it was what I loved. We all can do great things, we all can, but we need to be given that opportunity, and for me, parkour gives you that opportunity, you know what I mean? It's the discipline that's important, and we all need to learn it, and that's why when I see kids in the street and I see some of them who are drinking and what have you, I don't see them with a future, and it hurts me, because I know that they can do great things as well. We put the mat down and we teach some of the kids how to do parkour. I said it brings so many people around. You get all the kids from around the area. They come around just because we've got a crash mat as well. So it's good to see that, you know, that people are wanting to learn. I said I'm always willing to teach. I've been teaching my little niece for the past couple of months. I set the crash mat up in the back garden, and she does, like, from a block, she jumps and does a cat leap. I made a video of it recently, and you're getting better, aren't you? You like parkour, don't you? What do you like most about parkour? The jumping? Yeah, the jumping. Being free? Yeah. So she's going to be the next female tracer. Love it to bits. I want to go into the film business and I want to do all that type of stuff, but that's just, that would only just be my job. As me in an adventure, that's what I'd want to do. I'd want to travel the world and get to see new people, and that's what parkour's done for me. But my main goal is to help people. I want to help people and bring them closer to what parkour actually is. Not just the jumping around and what have you, but what it means and what, you know, what it gives you in life and the discipline of it. So through the discipline over the years, I've got to do so many great things. I've been to Bahrain, I've done, you know, Top Gear. It's amazing. I'm really happy to be who I am today and to be able to do what I'm doing. I'm just at the beginning, you know, and I'm just at the starting line, and there's so much more. Parkour's always been my life, man, and it's something I'll do till I die, you know what I mean, and I'll be able to pass it on through the generation of my kids and what have you. So I said it definitely is my life, and it'll always be that way, definitely. As I said, for the guys out there as well, you need to keep training, man. Don't give up on your dreams. It's important that you keep hold of it and just carry on, man. As I said, I hope you find this as inspiration and carry on what you're doing, man. Just do it to the fullest, as I said. But yeah, this will be the end of the little documentary. Have a good time out there, boys. Take care.